right? And the world changes around us. So if we really, want to succeed, we have to continue to learn.
And learning is fun, especially when you're focusing on your
Exactly.
passion
Yes.
and your interests.
Yes.
Learning is fun and reading. So, Jack, for question 5, what difference do you want to make in this world?
So, while I love technology it's fun. I hope that I incorporate it in every aspect of my life. I have another passion, and that passion is around our kids, is around young professional students, right? And so for me, it's building those future leaders up, right? And so whether that be through mentoring or teaching, practical skills like writing out a resume, putting on a tie, learning how to, buy and sell stocks, learning how, basic, business things. I think, that I want to ensure that our community is well prepped. And so that is a passion of mine. And I hope to one day be in a more focused position to be able to achieve that passion as well.
Ooh, splendid answer. And you will, Jack. You will achieve all of your dreams. So, Jack, ooh,
Yeah.
what you just said was super motivational and it all resonated with me internally. But, Jack, this video is being viewed by so many people right now. How can people connect with you?
All right. Well, so there's a couple of ways, right? But I think probably the best way to connect with me, if you're looking for, me I guess in a professional space, is through LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn is a professional networking site or as they call it, social media, right? But it's in that professional space. And so I'm on LinkedIn. It is linkedin.com/n/TechProJackD.
I love it. All right, Jack. Time for rapid fire. All right, I'm
All
gonna ask you.
right.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and let's see can we make our way through all of them. First
Sure.
question: fiction or nonfiction?
So I am a big fan of nonfiction, and mainly in the area of self-improvement. Like I said, there's always something to learn, as well as ways to improve myself. And so I'm always looking for ways, something that I can learn to make myself a little bit better. The last book that I picked up in that space was called Deep Work, right? And so really helping me to understand how to find the time to focus, to go deep in something that I truly want to learn so that I become the expert that I need to be to execute against that.
Yes, man, we need it. Keep reading, friends. All right, question 2. Name one teacher from kindergarten through 12th grade.
All right. I would probably say science teacher in middle school. His name was Mr. Barney, or as he hated to be called, Barn Dog.
Shout out to Jack's science teacher. You said Mr. Barnard?
Mr. Barney.
Mr. Barney. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Barney, I hope you're doing amazing and well right now. All right, Jack. Question 3. Describe your favorite lunch from school.
I can't even remember school lunches, but what I do remember is school breakfast, right? And I think one of the meals or one of the things I remember most, and I was talking to my fiance about this recently, are scones. I'd never heard of a scone, and but they were served to us during breakfast in the mornings in elementary school. And so, I started liking them, but they were like biscuits, but they were a little better, I guess, how they were cooked. So, yeah.
Yes. All right. Now, since earlier you mentioned that you do dabble in music just a tad, the
Yeah.
next question I'm looking forward to hearing. Name a great musical album from start to finish. Like, it's just amazing.
Oh, man. So, like I said, hip hop, that's sort of my space. But if I were to name one right now, I'd probably go with, if you see that SF up there, I'm originally from the San Francisco Bay Area. And, one of the folks that I grew up with was E40, right? And the album that I'd say that probably was a big one was The Politician.
Okay.
So that's probably the album I'm going to go with. But I mean, of course, there's a lot of great albums I could probably throw out there, but let's go with that one.
I love it. Shout out to E40. Next up, question 5. Shout out any HBCU.
All right. Well, so wish I had gone to one, but I know I'm here by a lot of great HBCUs in the area. One off the top of the head, let's say Xavier.
Ooh.
So shout out to Xavier.
Yes. Shout out to Xavier in Louisiana. New Orleans, right?
Yeah, that's down there, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, Jack. So 2 more questions.
Okay.
The first one is, nominate one person to be on the upcoming episode.
Yes. There's a young professional named Jayton Harps out of San Diego, California, who would love to be on this podcast.
And we welcome you, sir, and look forward to talking to you soon. All right. And Jack, for the last question, my favorite part of the day, homework. Okay. Jack, if you could assign any homework assignment to all of our friends listening and watching, and this homework assignment will push them to achieving their dream, what would that homework assignment be?
I would say the one assignment is to research, right? And so that doesn't mean just reading something on Twitter or reading something, one sentence on the internet, right? It's really diving in to understand the different aspects of something, right? And the book, that Deep Work that we described, talks about diving in, into that and doing the research, right? Doing that deep work that is required to get to that goal.
I love it. Friends, that was an amazing episode. Jack, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Ooh, I'm just floored right now. That was super motivational and inspirational. And I feel as if we all needed to hear that today. So, everyone, that's it for episode 3. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care and go read the book.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace. Business. Everyone, please try to subscribe to my Instagram and YouTube account, which is entitled WaterSeed Podcast. And if you would love to support the vision and the podcast, you can go to Cash App, $WaterSeed Podcast.